how does a Wisconsin offense test you as a player and your defense as a whole?
You know, we faced them last year. We know kind of what they're all about. Played against them last year. It was a really tough physical game. You know, you respect what they do 100%. You know, they're somewhat predictable in their offense. You know, a lot of stuff you can kind of see what they're doing, but you know they do it well and they don't shy away from it. And you know, obviously it works really well for them. So we have tremendous respect for what they do, and you know, it's definitely an exciting challenge for a defensive line.
What do you remember about that game last year? Guys like you and Carlos, I mean, it was kind of one of the first times you were in a big stage matchup like that, and you guys physically held up against them on that stage.
You know, it's something that it's a type of game where as a defensive lineman you're going to get a ton of action. You know, maybe against some of the spread teams, the teams that move the ball around a lot, you don't necessarily see as many plays come your way. But you know, a team like Wisconsin is going to definitely run the ball up the middle a lot, as you guys have seen. And you know, it's something that if you're not ready for it, they can definitely exploit you and expose you. And it's something you just definitely need to be ready for. Having a physical week of practice and preparing hard.
I feel like this kind of game against this kind of team is on the offensive and defensive lines what wins that battle.
Definitely. You know, I think that's a huge part of it. You know, it's kind of that old school football game. You know, there's going to be a lot of tight ends, fullbacks in the game, and things like that. And it's definitely kind of just who can move who off the ball.
Where's the confidence of this team compared to any other point in the year?
You know, I think confidence has been building week in and week out. At least I can speak for the defense. You know, we put together a couple of good weeks, and I think it's kind of just a testament to how we've come back after facing adversity. You know, I think guys usually aren't down these Mondays when we come back to work. Guys are excited to get to work. They're excited for another chance to get out on the field and kind of show what they can do, and instead of discouraged. I think guys are really encouraged and excited.
What's the value of that when you guys, you're in the Illinois backfield a lot on Friday? Is there such thing as momentum? Does that carry over to the next game?
You know, I think so. There's always goods and bads. We're going to watch the film today. I'm sure we're going to see some corrections too. But yeah, it's definitely something. You know, it's fun to see good things on film and kind of build off that through the week.
Diaco's defenses have always been good over the course of his career. Is there something in the way that he goes about teaching it or instilling a mindset in you guys that you notice is different?
You know, just treating the red zone not as a bad thing, but more of an opportunity. You know, if someone's got you backed up that far, obviously they're not going to be able to do as many things. They're not going to be able to be as dynamic because they have less space to work with. So it's just treating the red zone as a big opportunity to get a big kind of momentous stop, and it's something that's really exciting for us.
Does the sudden change kind of go with that, like when Divine has a fumble, are you guys eager to accept that, I guess?
Yeah, just kind of taking on challenges, not as panicking, but just kind of taking it on as something that we can do that can be big for the team.
You guys are 46-5, I think, in home night games. I mean, why is it Memorial Stadium kind of plays so big at night over the years?
You know, it's. I guess I can just kind of speak to the atmosphere. You know, I don't know if it really controls how we play or anything like that, but it's something that I don't know how you couldn't be fired up. You know, seeing all those fans there and how excited they are. And you know, I grew up going to those night games, and they're always the most fun to go to and watch. You know, yeah, it's definitely just probably one of the best atmospheres in the country. It's really exciting to play in front of that crowd at night.
Can you tell if the noise bothers offensive players on the other team?
You know, I think it can at sometimes. You know, you kind of hear them communicating a lot louder than they would probably have to. You know, guys are yelling out line calls and having to scream at each other to get those across. So, you know, the noise can definitely disrupt an offense, and it's something that we enjoy.
Given that environment, but also sort of where they're ranked in their record, do you take an underdog mentality at all, or have you ever felt like an underdog here?
You know, I guess a little bit. You know, you kind of have to treat every game as the same. You know, it's all the same challenge. But yeah, it is obviously a huge game. These guys they're nationally touted. They know exactly what they're doing. They're very successful, very physical team, and it's I guess to get up for this one is a little bit pretty easy. I guess it's kind of you circle Wisconsin a week at the beginning of the year and you know it's coming.
Mick, what have you seen from a guy like DeAndre Thomas as the season's going on this year?
You know, I've seen him develop immensely. You know, he came in as a freshman. You know, I guess right away you knew he had that mindset where he wanted to play, and you know he's taken that on his shoulders, and he's continued to just get better and better every week. And you know that's something that's awesome in developing that depth, and he's going to be great down the road.
How much of a boost is it to get Chris Jones back, even if he can't play, but back on the practice field?
You know, I saw him. He was running around last week. It's just kind of exciting to see him. You know, he's definitely one of the hardest workers I've ever met, and you know, to see him out there again is going to be exciting for the defense. It's going to be awesome to see him out there again.
How have you seen him approach getting back? I mean, it seems like he was pretty determined on playing this year and not.
You know, every day he came in and hit the ground running. I don't think I've seen him put his head down and complain one time. You know, he's really attacked it about as maturely as he could have, and you know, it's no surprise that he's kind of physically getting back to it faster than you might expect.
Nebraska's honoring the 1997 team. Do you have any recollection? Probably not much recollection of that team, but some of the players on that team, the value that team continues to have in the state.
Oh, definitely. You know, those guys are legendary across the state. You know, you grow up hearing about them. I didn't really get the chance to watch them. I was 1 year old when they won that game, but you know, it's something you definitely hear about. You know, fans of kind of some of the older fans definitely. You know, I've seen tons of video clips and things like that of that '97 team, and you know, it's awesome that we're kind of getting the chance to honor those guys because they're legends.
Have you ever talked to any of those?
No, I really haven't had a chance to talk to any of the guys, you know, from that particular team. But you know, like I said, it's just exciting to kind of be able to honor those guys.
How often have you gone against Michael Decker in practice, and maybe what has he brought to that O-line here, especially in the last couple of weeks?
You know, Decker he's a pretty scrappy guy. You know, he's really physical. He's good at communicating. You know, he's really loud. I think he gets line calls across clearly, and you know, I think he's been playing really well, and I think that's just kind of a testament to how he prepared. And you know, he wasn't really named the starter at the beginning of the season, but that didn't really you know, halt him at all. He kind of kept his head down and kept working like he usually does. Thanks, guys.